Howdy folks, I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Reddit. Alright folks, our first letter is titled, Am I a jerk for wanting my girlfriend to treat me to a steak dinner for my birthday? I'm a 30-year-old male, and I got fired from my job 2 weeks before Halloween. I thought that I would take time off until after the new year and then start looking for a job. My girlfriend, in her 20s, did not agree because that meant that she would have to pay all of the bills and rent on her own instead of the 50-50 split until I got a new job. She makes good money and she can cover it. So I didn't see what the big deal was. She's been pretty mad about it, but I hated that job and I just want to spend a little time relaxing until after the holidays. Well, my birthday has recently passed, and I had been telling her that I wanted to go out for a steak dinner. She kept saying no, that we couldn't afford that. I told her that she could surely put a little bit away to treat me for my birthday, which normally ended with me mad because she would say maybe if I had a job that she would have extra money for it. My birthday came and went, and all we did for it was she made a pizza and watch a movie together, and she made me a cake. I was disappointed. I didn't think I was asking for too much, but when I brought it up by jokingly asking how she got a homemade pizza from a steak dinner, she absolutely blew up on me. She usually is pretty soft-spoken and rarely raises her voice, but she was full on yelling at me. She told me that I was a selfish piece of garbage, and that I didn't do anything for her on her birthday, and that I had the actual audacity to sit on my butt all day long and do absolutely nothing around the house, even though I'm not working, and still think that I was somehow deserving of her spending even more money on me for merely existing. I was upset and said that it was my birthday, and at least she could do was something nice for me. So she started pointing to all the stuff around the apartment and saying how she paid for it, so happy birthday. So I got mad and I left, and I got a text saying not to come back until I had a job and could contribute. I was telling my friends about it, but none of them actually took my side. So now I'm wondering if I really messed up here. Am I the jerk for expecting my girlfriend to treat me to a special dinner for my birthday? Alright folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk?
Yes, you're the jerk. It's one thing to ask for something, it's another thing to expect it, and it sounds like
Yeah,
you're contributing nothing. You're not doing housework, you're not
yeah.
doing anything for the household. Your girlfriend is doing everything.
Yeah, I think that's really where the biggest problem here is that you aren't contributing financially. You didn't have anything saved away for a rainy day so that in case you lost your job that you would be able to still continue to contribute. And the way OP sounds is I doubt they would seriously even do that, even if they had the funds set aside, because they might be like, well, I can't contribute because these are emergency funds. OP, get a grip. Get your stuff together and actually go and get a job. You're being extraordinarily selfish here. Just because she can afford it doesn't mean that she should have to,
Mm-hmm.
and that she shouldn't be obligated to support you if she doesn't want to. You are capable of working. You didn't like your last job. That's understandable, but that doesn't give you free license to not do anything and not contribute to the household. And even if you wanted to take a 3 month break, right, or 4 month, or 5 month, or however long, you should still be doing chores around the house. At least contribute something. At least, the expression is if they can't find you handsome, at least find you handy or something like that. You're not even handy. So you need to get your act together and actually get a job because she's just told you that that's what she needs. Also, she celebrated your birthday. She
Mm-hmm.
did something special for you. She made you a pizza. She made you a cake. And all you did was whine that you didn't get your steak dinner.
Yo,
How ungrateful.
that's the thing, is you should have been over the moon that after having her income cut, the household income cut in half, she still did something for
Yeah,
you. And instead, when you're in a relationship, quitting a job or not getting a new job needs to be a decision that's made as a couple,
yeah,
not a unilateral decision.
exactly. And I mean, like, you got fired, but whatever. You still need to go and find a job. So,
Or contribute equally to the household in some way
oh yeah.
that is amenable to your girlfriend's needs as a
Yeah,
household.
yeah, yeah. So, anyhow, take care and good luck. Valoran46 says, "You're the jerk. You got fired, not laid off due to cutbacks or whatnot. Fired. So there's no sympathy for you being out of work. You want to take time off for months before even looking for a new job. Sure, if you had a good job that you got laid off from or fired and had money into savings that you could afford to do it, fine. But you didn't because your girlfriend is telling you that there isn't extra money and she's paying all the bills now. So yeah, you're being a freeloader. Your girlfriend is paying all the bills, but you want her to splurge on you. Presents are nice if you can afford it, then you can't. In this case, she can't afford it because you don't want to get another job while she's paying all the bills. And you're mad that she won't treat you on your birthday when you're making her pay all the bills because you don't want to get another job. And just wow.
Well, like, isn't that treat enough that she's paying all your bills?
Yeah. And OP replies, "No, I was disappointed. I got mad when she started condescendingly walking around the apartment telling me that she paid for it. It was my birthday present." And Frog Bell Bottom says, "Are you serious? You're the jerk big time. You decided to take a 2.5 plus month long break from working and you want her to pay all of the bills in that time and treat you to an expensive dinner for your birthday. Do you have no savings? You are not married. Stop acting like you're entitled to her money, especially since you're sitting on your butt every day and not actively looking for a job." And OP replies, "I hated that job. I was totally stressed out and I needed a break. I didn't think that it was this big of an ask. It was my birthday. I don't usually ask for extra stuff. I didn't realize how stretched she was, I guess." And Stabity Tuesday says, "Info, OP, are you actually the girlfriend? Because these obvious you're the jerk cases are generally way more defensive even in the original post." And OP replies, "No, I'm genuinely curious if I messed up bigger than I thought here. She knew I hated my job. I didn't see what the big deal in taking some time off when I knew she could financially cover us until I got a new one. I don't ask for extras often, but it was my birthday, and I don't think it was a big ask for her to do something extra for me. Hence the steak dinner request." Alright, folks, our next letter is titled, "Am I a jerk for following a woman's route to school to see how she gets there quicker than me every day? I work at a college and take a bus about an hour every day. I have to get two different buses. On my first bus in the morning, there is a woman I recognize from the college that I work at, and she gets off before me whenever I arrive, and I see her around the school already there. So she comes from the same area and manages to beat me there every day. I'm a 30-year-old male for some context. On Friday, I decided to get off where she does to see what connection she makes to get there and make it so that she gets to the school so quick. I see her pull the rope for her stop, and I get off too. I watch where she is going, and then I go to that same bus stop. She then takes a convoluted route of transfer and side streets. I follow and I got on the same bus and I go to the school about 35 minutes earlier than I normally do. This route isn't on any of the transit apps and must just be something that she pieced together herself. Today, I went to take the same route, and as I was walking in the same direction as her down a side street, she turned around and said, "Are you going to follow me all the way to school like you did on Friday?" I got very embarrassed and I tried to explain the whole thing that I typed out above, but she was not having it and kept calling me a creep and yelling for me to stop following her. I apologized and I told her that at this point, the only way that I know how to get to work is to keep going in this one particular route. I called my wife because I was horrified, and she had a pretty good laugh, just saying that although I know that I have no ill intentions, women get nervous easily because some men are crazy. She said that I should have just asked her what route that she was taking, but in my mind I thought that would be less creepy, and I didn't want to throw them off. She said that my shadowing them made me a bit of a jerk, and in hindsight, It was a bad idea, but my intentions weren't bad. So am I the jerk? All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're the jerk. It is really creepy to follow someone, especially like down a con. You say the path is
Yeah,
convoluted. Like
yeah.
this wasn't just a quick transfer, and like I can tell you, I would be so creeped out if like I'm going this convoluted route down side streets and there's someone like just
Well,
following
and
me.
she may have even changed her route to make it
Mm-hmm.
more convoluted, just so that he would
Stop following
following
her,
her.
and then
Yeah.
she's like, he's there.
Mm-hmm. So I imagine that she was actually maybe even have like made up her own route. OP, if you're really curious about how someone gets from point A to point B faster, use a map, right? I mean, look up a map route, like try to figure out how she does it.
Or you can also ask
Or
someone that she's not
or yeah,
obligated to tell you. She could still think that you're being creepy, but
yeah.
definitely ask over just following someone.
Yeah, so OP, I would definitely take a different bus into work from now on. Also, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding, of course. Like, you can, of course, use the same bus, but I think you kind of ruined your chances of taking this faster route. And again, like, I understand you didn't have any ill intentions, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to take a faster route to work, but this is, again, something that she pieced together herself, and you basically followed her the whole way there. Really, you should have just, if you wanted to take this route and not creeped her out at this point in time, just gotten an earlier bus ride in and then taken it at your own pace, right? That's kind of my thoughts. And if you want to take this faster route, then that's probably what you're going to have to do. So that's my thoughts. Anyhow, take care and good luck. And Calamity Clam Bake says, "You're the jerk. You should have just asked her. Women have to learn early to be aware of when we're being followed. It happened to me several times and it's terrible, regardless of your intentions. I mean, she can't know your intentions unless you tell her. All she knew was this random dude was following her on her obscure bus route. Not a good look."
And then, of course, when she catches you, you're going to be like, oh, I don't have bad intentions. Like, no one's
Yeah.
going to come right out and be like, yeah, I am following you because I have ill intentions.
Exactly. All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice. I've got some tea right here, courtesy of Amber. And she's got a joke.
If a psychiatrist charged $75 a visit, how much did he charge the elephant for 2 visits?
I know there's a trick to this one. And the thing is, like, if there's an elephant for 2 visits, I mean, of course, would have charged him $150, but the elephant doesn't exist or something like that.
$1,150. That's $150 for the 2 visits plus $1,000 for 2 new couches.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. And I have licorice spice. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you're all having a happy Tuesday, spelled with TWO, so happy Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.